What up? It's your boy Chaotic to the One, program director for KMHP Digital Radio, the music lifeline, home of hip hop and R&B, and I'm back with another video today. Some more content, man. I just wanted to come through, give y'all a little bit of entertainment news today, talk about a few things, and then we're gonna get into a little video, a brief video because I really found it interesting and so I want to speak on it. But the first thing I want to talk about is your boy J. Cole. J. Cole has dropped in the middle of the week, man. He's dropped in the middle of the week. Port Antonio is the latest thing is I think he had about 2 million views already. And I got a chance to listen to the song. I really wanted to react to it, but being that I'm a new channel, I don't know how this whole YouTube thing work. I don't want nothing going against my channel or anything, so I wanted to really react to it, and I know that's copyright situation, but I listened to it a good, maybe all day long, maybe a good 15 times already. And just, man, lyrically, I don't, y'all can say whatever y'all want about J. Cole and he's scary, he a punk, he dropped out, he apologized, he did all this. Say whatever you want about him. You know what I mean? You That's just the age of the world we living in. They're gonna criticize everything. Some people gonna criticize this video. But one thing I can say about J. Cole lyrically is top notch. And he produces his own flame. Like, come on, man. Can you possibly go wrong with, and then like the track is quality, so man, if you have not went and listened to this, man, I need you to really do. And he addressed the whole beef between Drake, Kendrick, and him, the whole three-peat thing. At first he talked about that, spit on it, and he said, yo, listen, I don't care what y'all say, I don't want to lose a friend. I don't want to lose friends over nothing, because it's at the end of the day, it's really about nothing. And he absolutely right, man. We know how this music industry is. We know exactly what it is. We know how it works. We know, what to expect. We know that it's in my opinion, it's not God's land. Because speaking of a guy that's been in it, I've been in the industry. I've done this, you know, but now I'm in the business. I was in the industry at first, but now I'm in the business. But anyway, back to what I was saying. J. Cole really, man, he leveled up on this one, and to drop it just in the middle of the week was it's crazy. It's crazy to me. Like, he really, um man, I'm just like, I'm at a loss for words just thinking about the track in my head as I'm telling you about it. But definitely go check him out. Like I said, he addressed the whole Kendrick Drake thing and how, he didn't want to lose a friend. And when it comes to that aspect, I kind of agree with him. I agree with him a lot. Is it worth this industry? We see what it does to people. So if you have not, man, head your butt over and check out that J. Cole. And I didn't mean to say but, that sounds super soft. But head over and check out that J. Cole Port Antonio. So the next thing I need to get into, and because I thought it was funny, I read the story on it and I thought it was hilarious. Your boy T.I. T.I. said that I think he finna get ready to take a break from performing, because he said, he's at a point where he's ready to say no to performing and running across the stage and doing all that, getting sweaty and all that, and rightfully so. I feel like rightfully so. But I know a lot of people would disagree with him because of the fact, like, of being an artist. Most of your bread and butter, especially if you're an established artist, most of your bread and butter comes from being on the road, and doing them tour dates and just being booked and always out doing a show somewhere. So I know for certain that, that brother, the average artist would want that. But we got to look at the situation too. This is what made it funny for me is because, recently just, him and Tiny got like 70, I think $70 million or something like that. I mean, like 70 million whole dollars. Yeah. 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 70 million whole dollars. Yeah. So and I can understand, like, if I got that in the bank, who even knows what T.I.'s worth right now? Like, what is he worth right now? But they just got that extra 70 million. And if you don't know that they got it because of the Bratz doll. The Bratz doll that came out on the market, T.I. and them sued the company because of copyright infringement. They said that the likeness, the way the girls was dressed, the way the dolls was dressed, and their whole likeness came from the OMG Girls, a group that Ti signed to his label. So yeah, and they won that 70 million. So congratulations to Ti and Tiny. We all know them. We all know and love them, of course. And so yeah, my next thing that I wanted to get into, because this is a little entertainment news, I got to get right to it and give it to you. You feel what I'm saying? And if you like what you're hearing and you like to hear about what's going on, definitely hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to get all the alerts and help me grow as a YouTuber. I'm now a YouTuber, Chaotic One. But the next thing that I wanted to talk about, and I just want to briefly talk about it, is Diddy. I can't, I feel like everybody has been talking about Diddy, and I don't want to really kind of add on to it, but but of course, I have to speak a little bit about it because it's entertainment news, right? So yeah, 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 yeah. All right. So Diddy has been, his trial is set for 2025, and yeah, he's finna get ready to go to court. And my question is I wanted to just basically touch on it briefly, because like one of the lawyers was saying that for decades, the defendant abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill sexual desires, and your boy Puff, man, like I my question is when did it really, really start? Like when did this really start for Puffy? For real. We gotta ask ourselves, like, when did he really get into this? We got Gene Deal and different people telling their story about Diddy. But that's the question I want to know is when did he really like jump into when did he really jump into it? Like when did he really jump into this whole freak off that links everybody in Hollywood? He finna grade take Hollywood down if he survives. Man, I want y'all to leave me our feedback in the comment section and let me know if you think he going to the slammer, or is his money gonna get him off, or do you think he gonna do 100 years, or is he gonna do 10 or 5? Man, hit that comment section and let me know. But yeah, I definitely wanted to touch on that. Diddy's trial is set for 2025. I don't know the exact month. I just know that it's 2025. And I don't even think he got bail again. So, he might have to sit in, he's probably gonna sit in there until that court date, and with all these allegations and everything, man, is really hard. And man, shame on y'all for giving his mother a lot of HE double L as she was walking in court to support her son. I know y'all got y'all feelings about how y'all feel about her and everything, but come on, man, at the end of the day, just being human, she's a mother. She's that man's mother, regardless to what he did. And I don't know if she even groomed them. Some say she had a hand in grooming them. I don't know. Who knows? But all I know is that, when it's all said and done, she's just going to court to support her son, the Monster to you guys. And man, we gotta give her a break. You know what I mean? But yeah, we gotta get it right, and we gotta give her a break till we know a little bit more of what roles and everything she played in, because we know all the everything's in her name and in the kids' names and stuff, but we gotta give her the opportunity till everything falls out. You know what I mean? So the next thing that I want to get into, and it's gonna be the last thing that I drop on y'all tonight, is Jaguar Wright. She did another electrifying interview, and it was a certain clip that I really liked it. Liked it. Is liked it a word? Is liked it a word? Somebody tell me. Is liked it? I liked something that she said about the music and how it is. And it's just really brief. So, rock with your boy, bear with me. I just really wanted her to speak on this, and I 1000% agree with her. So let's get into it.
Jermaine Dupri said something interesting. He said the reason that R&B isn't as powerful as it is anymore is because children are going to church.
Yeah.
What is it about the transfer from the spiritual to the secular that do you believe that's what made R&B so powerful?
Understand this. Rhythm and blues was a combination of gospel and soul music, because soul music has always been around in one form or another. It's just evolved throughout the years. And you got gospel, rhythm and blues. That's what put that together. That's why they made such a big stink about the Ray Charles incorporating gospel sounds into secular music. Right. Because they wanted people to separate the two. This is demon, this is good. The truth is none of that's real.
I mean, that's facts. I agree with her 1000%, because look where music is right now. But let's continue.
There is no bad, there is no good. There is what is, and there is what is not. And that's sad. But when you take the spirit that comes from that, and see, in church, they preach love, they preach love, they preach love. And God is love. The love that we experience, everything that we do, all of that is just a derivative from the endorphins that come from the relationship with God. It's all there. When you go and you sit in a place and you hear a song sung and it quickens you in your soul and you feel stirred up, how the hell can just a sound coming out of a mouth create all of that? That's God. So when you take God out of society, all you're left with are emotions, impulses, instincts. And that's what the fuck we got.
Right.
In music. He's absolutely right. If you take God's love out of something, all you're stuck with is the rudimentary shit, the sludge, fucking Gollum running around. My precious. That's what you got.
That's where music is now. Think about it. They have took God out of everything. He used to be in the schools. I don't think he's present in school. They seem like they're almost trying to take him out of the church. You know what I mean? And that's crazy to think about, right? They want to take him out of the church. But no, they have, and they definitely have took him out of the music. That's why you don't really get that feeling of inspiration or love. Like I can't honestly recall the last song that I felt like I've heard that really inspired me to feel love. Like just that great feeling of of the music, even in the early 2000s, but definitely the 80s, 90s, the 70s. The music was electrifying, you know, and is it's in the crapper now, man. You know, and they've completely took God out. And I just really wanted to react to that because she's telling the truth on that. Now I can't get into all that other stuff she be talking about, but that right there, I can rock with. And this right here is KMHP Digital Radio YouTube channel. Make sure that if you like any of the content that we check in, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and make sure y'all comment on the videos and everything, regardless of what it is. Let's get it in. Let's conversate about it, and help me get my engagement up by sharing, by letting the people know that we exist, because we here now, baby. And I'm up out of here. I go by the name of Chaotic One. Peace.